Hi, this is Glenn McGrew, and in a discussion I had with Ronald after I posted my psychopathic boredom video, he suggested that psychopathy can be caused by addiction. I initially said that addiction isn't a cause of psychopathy, but is sometimes observed in psychopaths because of their desire for stimulation to fill up that hole I talked about, which they call boredom, resulting in seeking drugs for stimulation. High-risk behavior is, as I understand it, common among psychopaths, but those with sufficient self-restraint avoid those behaviors that would land them in jail, or at least engage in those that are difficult to identify and prosecute, such as subtly emotionally abusing or manipulating subordinates in business. In my research, I came across enough info to show that a lot of psychopaths are in the business world, and some are even leaders. One researcher suggests that while they can lead, businesses led by psychopaths tend to perform worse than the leaders who have the best combination of traits. It is, I am sure, possible for certain types of drugs to potentially damage the relevant parts of the brain or cause them to misfire, but I've not researched that. Having given it some more thought, though, I can add that in theory, certain chemicals might induce an alteration of the mental state, just as strong magnets can alter the way the brain works. Yet I don't think that there are many street drugs that can do this. I am reminded, however, of reports in recent years of a naked Rudy Eugene suddenly attacking a homeless person, Ronald Popo, and consuming part of his face while Ron was alive. And Austin Haroof, who attacked and killed two neighbors and was found by a neighbor biting the male corpse, and then Austin attacked and seriously injured that neighbor. Police say that there was no evidence of bath salts or the newer version of them called Flakka in either attacker's system. However, Rudy had consumed marijuana, and these attacks may give credence to the idea that drugs can cause psychopathic behavior, although I would hope it was a temporary side effect. Now, for those wondering, marijuana in some people does cause strange behavior, and I don't mean the normal marijuana-related behavior. I mean, like, not good. Anyways, that said, I still don't think addiction causes psychopathy, although it certainly can lead to criminal behavior to fulfill the monetary needs of addiction, but certain chemicals may be able to cause at least temporary psychopathic behavior. I've heard stories of people hopped up on PCP who behaved as if they were superhuman and were unable to feel even serious pain. Ronald had then built on my original negative response to his idea about addiction causing psychopathy, and specifically the impact on people close to the addict. My understanding of the criminal behavior of addicts stems from the overriding need to get high. If they don't have the money to get their drug of choice, then they become increasingly willing to engage in extreme criminal behavior to get money to buy more drugs. This can also, over time, cause an escalation in the level of both violent and non-violent criminal behavior. This is paralleled in other aspects of the criminal world. An initiate into a gang may be asked to commit certain crimes at the start, but over time the seriousness of crimes required escalates, as does the level of violence. However, other gang initiations, such as that of the Aryan Nation, a prison gang, starts with murder. Even a fairly strongly moral, can experience a degradation of their standards through repeated exposure to and participation in criminal behavior and violence, one day ending up an extremely ruthless criminal. The progression can be tracked. Breaking down norms and values takes time for most people, with many slowly making compromises in their integrity. In an emo, or emotional person, this moral decline over time has the side effect of guilt, leading to self-loathing, self-hating, and self-punishment, which often affects people nearby, especially loved ones, who may become victims. This doesn't usually apply, however, to psychopaths who are emotionally divorced and tend to look at morality and religion with disdain due to the inherent hypocrisy of humans when it comes to religion and morality, and the lack of logic. They can engage in any level of criminal behavior and violence which they are inclined to, as long as their fear of getting caught and sent to prison isn't enough of a disincentive when compared to the benefits of such actions. So I look forward to your comments on these ideas, and thank you very much for watching.